Okay, Gina is jogging from her house to school. She's gone 2 5/8 miles so far. Her school is 3 3/4 miles from her house. How many miles does she still have to jog? So it's not asking you for total here. It's asking you the difference between the two numbers. So we're going to subtract. When I have a mixed number, I like to split my pieces up like this, and I'll show you why in a moment. Now you want to start, since you're subtracting, you want to start with the largest number first. So 3 goes here, and 3/4 goes over here. And you're just splitting the whole number apart from the fraction. And we're going to subtract 2 5/8. Now I'm going to work with the fraction part of it first, which means you have to have a common denominator. So to get that, I take the biggest number in the denominator on the bottom, which is 8, and I see if the other one goes into it. Can I do 8 divided by 4? The answer is yes. So since that answer was yes, 8 is my denominator, and then I divide. 8 divided by 4 is 2. That gives me the number that I have to multiply the numerator by. 3 times 2 is 6, and then this one was already an 8, so I just bring it over a 5. Now in your answer, the denominator stays the same, and you subtract. We said we're subtracting here, so you subtract the numerator. 6 take away 5 is 1, and then you do the whole part of your number. 3 take away 2 is 1. So the answer is she still has 1 1/8 miles to go. Okay, Rachel used 4 7/8 gallons of gas on Friday and a half a gallon of gas on Saturday. How many more gallons of gas did she use on Friday? So again, it's not asking for a total. So if it's not asking for a total, we are subtracting. We're going to do the largest numbers first, so 4 7/8. And we are going to take away 1/2. The largest number in the denominator is 8. 8 divided by 2 works. So that means that my denominator is going to be 8. Now the first fraction already has that, so you just write the 7 down. Second fraction, you divide. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that means you're multiplying the numerator by 4. 1 times 4 is 4. You keep the denominator in your answer. Subtract the numerators. 7 take away 4 is 3. And then do the whole part. You've got a 4 take away. There's no number over here, so it's like take away 0. So you just bring down the 4. So 4 3/8 is the answer for that one. Okay, let me get this moved up a little bit. Okay. The amount of snowfall in February was 2 1/4 feet. The amount of snowfall in January was 3 1/2 feet. How much more? So it's not asking for a total, it's asking for the difference between the two numbers. So start with the largest one, 3 1/2. How much more snowfall was there in January? And then we're going to take away 2 1/4. Okay, the largest number in the denominator is 4. So 4 divided by 2 does work, so that means the denominator that you want is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so that means multiply the numerator by 2. 1 times 2 is 2. And this one's already a 4, so just copy it down. You keep that denominator in your answer. Subtract the numerators. 2 take away 1 is 1. And then over here, 3 take away 2 is 1. So 1 1/4 more feet.